Taylor.
Hi everybody, welcome to our newest video. We saw the comments that some of you left and not going to do it on this take, but we have some responses to them. So today we have an additional guest with us. We're just going to go around and introduce each other. My name's Amy and yeah, go.
Because I'm the angry person from the last video.
I'm Ben. I'm new here.
I'm Ashton, you're a fucking fag and I hate you.
He doesn't
Especially
really.
you, new rave.
Just to point out, the views expressed in this video are not the expression of everybody here or YouTube or Google, and don't sue us, basically, please.
Everyone speaks for themselves.
Yes.
Please target individual comments towards each individual party.
Exactly. So, today's topic is religion, and we did have quite a long discussion on it earlier, but unfortunately the camera... Anyway, so we're going to start off with Scientology. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Ben?
Broadly, Scientology is a cult. What makes Scientology different from other cults is that, unlike other cults, it's accrued a remarkable amount of power, political power this is, and financial power.
Do you believe that this is, like, helped by the fact that a lot of famous people, celebrities, are seen to be in it?
Certainly.
Say, for example...
Tom Cruise.
Right.
Midget.
I'd say that this is a very visible part of their game plan, yes. That they can heighten its popularity with these celebrities and actors.
Why do you think the celebrities and actors chose to join?
Well, because everyone's vulnerable to a cult. You know, the right parties, the right people. It's easy to get drawn in if you're not, like, intelligent.
Are you sort of generalising here? The people, the Scientologists?
No, people are vulnerable sometimes. Some people are just easy for a fad. Sometimes when you're just so bloody affluent and you have so much, it just seems like a good idea to join a cult. Or a religion, a church. Whatever nomenclature you choose to employ.
How do you feel about the fact that the Scientologists chose to call their places of worship churches?
Oh, same reason they want to get their tax-free status. Because it's just so much easier for them. It's so much better. And assuming that their beliefs are genuine, i.e. they genuinely believe it, then yes, it does count as a church. That said, you know, why churches get tax-free status in the first place rather escapes me.
Ridiculous.
You know, but that's an issue for another time.
Yeah, I was
maybe.
about to say. Okay, so
I have tracts on that.
Ashley, ever the quiet one, I'm gonna shine the spotlight on you, Mr. Leggy. Your view on religion, what are you? Atheist, Christian, Catholic, Buddhist,
Mormon.
Mormon,
Scientologist.
Scientologist?
I'm my
Chinese?
own religion,
What do you believe in?
the hub of life. That's what I believe in.
So you're a Rastafarian.
No, but I believe in Bob Marley's theory.
Bob Marley's theory.
Yeah.
Bob Marley was a Rastafarian. Wasn't he?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. What do you think about Christianity?
It's a load of bollocks.
Why?
Because it's changed so much over the years by word of mouth. And it's just getting stupid and ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, oh look, God did this. God made some person called Adam and Eve stuck in the garden. Look at him. I'm sure he did.
So what do you think happens to you when you die?
Believe you end up in a hole in the ground.
What about your mind, body, soul, spirit, everything? You don't know. You're just winging it.
I don't know.
Cool. What about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Angry man.
angry man, yes. We all end up very nicely in a nice hole in the floor, unless you choose to have yourself burnt. Cool. Yours is no disgrace. And yes, your brain, your soul, should such a thing exist. Hopefully it doesn't. If it does, fuck where mine is.
I'm interested to see why you hope. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad viewpoint, I'm just...
Well, I hope it doesn't exist, because if it does exist, then I'm wrong.
That's
I like
that. I like that. That's
Okay,
good.
I can get.
That's the line of the video. That is the
My-
line of the video.
Philosophy is based upon what I know, what I can quantify, what I can research. A very scientific approach to it. You all know that.
Well, that's the best method.
Well, it is what can be quantified can be proved, and so on and so forth. But you can't. There is no proof for the soul.
No, it's an unfalsifiable thing.
Exactly. It's something which,
And
if it's
initially
claimed-
that might seem to be a strength, saying, so, oh, that's unfalsifiable, you can't prove it wrong. No, but that means that you also,
can't prove it.
yes, because, well, we all know about Russell's Teapot, and if you don't, you're a
Yes.
fag and you should look it up. But basically, the burden of proof is not on us to disprove the soul, it is on people to actually prove it. You know, when you raise an unfalsifiable hypothesis, you might as well say, oh, prove to me that fairies don't exist. No, prove that they do exist.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's
you
with
can
science,
keep telling, yes.
With science, you cannot prove things. You can only disprove things.
Well, precisely, you know, semantics are language, but that's, yeah.
So, I'm curious then. Do you not do you not think you have one? Do you not think everybody has one?
You're a materialist, philosophically.
Philosophically.
There
I
are
am
two
a
positions. There is the philosophical dualism and philosophical materialism. Dualism is that there is a body and soul divide, that there is a part of you that lives on, etc., etc., and so on and so forth. The materialist position states that consciousness, what we might call the soul, if we're being poetic, but what we really mean is the intellect, the consciousness, is a byproduct and wholly explicable in scientific terms as a product of, guess what, the brain.
Yeah.
Well, there is a school of thought because people have weighed bodies as people have died, and have found that as soon as you die, you become about 13.5 grams lighter. And
Have they not attributed that to like discrepancies in gas?
Also,
Well,
the fact that all
yeah,
your
but some
muscles
people-
release and you poo.
You know, they use that
You
as
yourself
the
when you
basis
die.
for the soul.
Well,
You know,
yes,
the
but,
existence of the soul. I
you
find
know,
it
given an inch, they'll
preposterous
take
that-
a mile, you know.
I find it preposterous that if it exists, everyone's soul is 13.5 grams.
You know what
People
I find
haven't
funny?
bothered to count, you know, how much oxygen there is in your blood, which when you die is all released.
You know what I find funny about these people? First of all, they disregard any evidence. So if you're willing to put something forward without evidence, that usually means that you can deny anything that has evidence which happens to be against you. Yet, also, they're so happy to grab any piece of evidence that comes their way, however tiny, however fleeting, but deny anything that actually contradicts them.
Yeah.
It's a weird little, I want to say hypocrisy, but it's so commonplace, it's almost trite
It's
to call
just
it.
irrefutable bias, really.
Yeah, bias things. Yeah.
Guys, I'm afraid that we are nearly up to our video capacity limit.
Really, that was fast.
I know.
You didn't even say Christianity was a death cult centered on guilt tripping and human sacrifice.
And of course the belief that if you ingest parts of a Jewish zombie and tell him that you worship him telepathically, he will return to grant you magic wishes.
Okay, so I think we may have another video on this whole topic.
Look out for part 2
Yeah, look out for part 2. Directed by Michael Bay.
from producer Jerry Bruckheimer.
Anyone who thinks that Ben should go into voice acting needs to contact him at this address, and by this I mean comment. Just to let you know, you do actually poo yourselves when you die, and also women when you give birth, so men.
I'd heard that as
Yeah,
well.
sorry, that's true.
They never
Anyway,
tell you.
they
Yeah,
don't.
Have a crap before you squeeze one out, girl.
Anyway,
I mean,
have a
obviously
lovely
you can
day,
predict when you
and
will.
we'll see you soon. Bye.